is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. Jay out there with Houdini. And it's Thunder. And it's Rain Man. And it's Hansen in at the power forward. And for the Warriors, we've got Clutch. Time is out there with the eraser. And there's Money. And it's Sharp in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Prince. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Bill, hypothetically, 2-on-2, Steph Curry and Del Curry against Clay and Michael Thompson. Which family tandem wins?
Are they playing right now, or are we
No, they're going back in their prime.
So it's prime against prime.
Prime against prime.
I think
this is right in your wheelhouse.
I think Clay and Michael would win because Michael Thompson was really good back then.
Yeah.
I don't think Del Curry or Steph Curry could have handled him on the low post. I think if they were playing now, I think Curry's would be like 20-point favorites. They just shoot threes.
I think Del can still shoot.
I think Del should be in a team.
Yeah.
They can't. The Rockets couldn't put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Clutch the pass to Galloway. Dishes it to Prince. Three-pointer. And the 3-ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Daniels from outside. The Lakers rebound. It's Gay on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gay's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Prince. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Pass to Galloway. Gay with the block. In the corner at Sessions. The pass to Hansen. Here is Daniels. Passes it to Sessions. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rain Man. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Galloway. Inside. Lays it up off the glass. Clutch has got his second bucket of the night. Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. But is there any award that you'd like to add? Something that's not being touched on in terms of high performance and success?
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case in my book that
a great idea.
There's always like a best guy in every postseason, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to go backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. Just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones we're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench celebration award, because certain teams just have these guys. They're good at pointing. They're good at fist pumping. First guy during the timeout running over.
Chest bumps.
They have handshakes.
All of it, yeah.
They're waiting at the scorer's table before the game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy deserves some shine. Last year, DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s clips. I was like, man, this guy's really, he's not playing, but he's really figuring out how to affect the game.
Good. I like that. Blacks checked in for the Warriors. Dimes comes in for Clutch. The Lakers also changing it up. Money's checked in for Rain Man, and it's A-Train in for Thunder. Here's Galloway, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Griffith. He dishes it to Black. Galloway, the pass to Black. Kicks it to Prince. Pass to Black. And it's denied. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Daniels passes to Hansen. To the middle. Pass to Daniels. Here's Red Hot. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A-Train fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Mr. Moves checked in for the eraser. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 2. Now the pass to Griffith. Passes to Tate. Over Hansen. Rebound the Lakers. Bill was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
Oh, really?
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
idolize?
I was always a good writer, but I like writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did it in
together.
high school, I'm assuming?
Yeah, started in high school. I had a big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on. And around sophomore year, I felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I could get paid for this.
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Black, no good. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Now here's Sessions. He's tightly guarded. Daniels, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Different look here for the Warriors. The Erasers checked in for prime time. Mr. Perfect comes in for Mr. Moves. Curry's checked in for Black Hole. And it's Clutch in for Dimes. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dawkins checked in for Red Hot. Thunder comes in for Money. The Professor's checked in for Jay. And Rain Man subbed in for Daniel. Seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year for somebody, it's just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this usual Giannis where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's 120. How are you going to put a good team around?
You can't maneuver.
You can't. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like 32 million or something. Make it so that it's not
A
prohibitive.
percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32. Even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete better.
Here's A-Train. Prince with the defensive effort. The Warriors leading. Here's Clutch, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Outside Curry. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here's the professor. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's A-Train. Good on the shot. And Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. Should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change? Which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose what the game is.
No,
It's bigs and smalls, it's inside, it's outside,
and it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative, and that just can't be your thing is we shoot 53s, here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter, no matter how you're going to get them. You still need somebody who can do that, too.
Dimes is checked in for the Warriors. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Clutch. Tries again. Gay with the block. Out to the wing. Here's the professor, guarded by Curry. Here's the professor. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Curry. They trail by 1. Here's Clutch. He's got 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Off target from outside.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
From deep, Gay up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Pass to Griffith. Here's Clutch. It's tipped. Here's the professor. And the rejection by Curry. They get it back. Shots good by Gay.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Curry with it. And there's the pass to Clutch. To end the run. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for Clutch.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Dawkins. Rain Man is out there with the professor, and it's Thunder, and it's Peterson in at the 4 slot. Here's Gay, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Kicks it out to Prince. Drains it from beyond the arc. Prince has got 9 points. And Bill, over a quarter of today's NBA players were born in a country other than the United States. The talent is that broad all over the globe.
And Giannis was born on another planet. We don't know what planet
He is
was.
otherworldly.
It wasn't Earth. I think he just got dropped from some satellite. Yeah, this all starts with
I love it too, don't you? I love the fact
do.
we've got players from Latvia and Greece and all over playing.
What's cool about it is they all kind of have distinct identities and quirks. And one of the things that makes somebody like Doncic so much fun to watch is he's not like anybody else. Like, he's close to James Harden, but he's also that step back 3 that he was taking that he's been making his whole life. Other than Harden, nobody was even really shooting it that way, you know? And I think there's an unselfishness with the European guys that is really useful for the way the Americans stuff.
100% agree.
They really, guys move without the ball, give and go, and it's not just like clear out, I'm up.
Yeah. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Game. The Warriors pull it in, and following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second, and third, the Warriors.
And you know what? These are 2 of those teams that just live off their transition game. They put a lot of pressure on you defensively because that's where they get the bulk of their offense.
Buries it from 3-point range. Gay's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Here's Black. The Lakers with the rebound. Rain Man's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Tate. It's blocked. Here's the professor. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Dawkins slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Clutch is checked in for Prince. Curry comes in for Black Hole. And it's Boss in for Dimes. The Lakers also making some changes. Red Hotties checked in for Thunder. Beal comes in for the Professor. And Daniels subbed in for Dawkins. Here's Rain Man. It's rebounded by Boss. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Hansen, knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16 seed no conference playoff format years ago. I think they were really worried about the travel though. And they've looked at it and they've really studied it and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1 and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff. And it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. Watkins, that's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Daniels kicks to Beal. With the shot, and he drops that one in. And the Lakers lead by 11. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Galloway. Now Curry. Passes it to Clutch. That's tipped. Here's Peterson, and he jams it with authority.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Some changes for Golden State. The Erasers checked in for prime time. Mr. Perfect comes in for Mr. Moves, and it's Prince in for Curry. And then for the Lakers, A-Train comes in for Rain Man, and Jay subbed in for Beal. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Sessions, and they're running. Here's Peterson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Prince outside. And the call will go against Houdini. That is his first foul of the game. Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
And we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Kent Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. And you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good.
Yes.
So I think you need a little more talent at it than people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
To stop the run. It's blocked. Now here's Sessions. He has 5. And Prince comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Warriors now. Warriors trail by 17. Golden State moving it around. It's good. Clutch has got 10 points.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Pass to Peterson. And here's Sessions. And the pass to Daniels. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. He has 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
It's Prince on the wing. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Now Daniels. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Prince outside. Pocket 6. Here's the eraser. And another basket for Golden State.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Timeout called the Lakers. Some changes here for the Warriors. Primetime's checked in for the eraser. Dimes comes in for Mr. Perfect. And Black Hole subbed in for Clutch. The Lakers also changing it up. Rain Man's checked in for Money. Thunder comes in for A-Train. And the Professor subbed in for Jay. Watkins passes to Griffith. Here's Boss. He kicks it to Black. Pass to Prince. From past the arc, another 3 for Golden State.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Daniels passes to the Professor. Pass to Gay. Here's Rain Man, guarded by Prince. Great open look there. And that's now 11 points for Rain Man.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Prince against Gay. Galloway, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the back.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Pass to Griffith. A rebound by the Lakers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
That one off the back iron and out.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Well, Bill, I know you've got to run. Marvelous to have you on the program. Wish we could do it more often.
Let's do it right now. I don't have to run. Can I stay?
Yes, you can
All
always
right.
stay.
I don't want to leave.
You have a free ticket here anytime you
want
want.
to stay, please.
The microphone's always open.
Thank you.
And Clark, you know what? Bill will always give you a great point of view.
And you know what? I think...
It is breathtaking. Lakers leading by 16. Daniels dishes to Gay. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Black kicks to Prince. Here's Griffith. 6 points for him. That's tipped. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The professor passes to Rainman. Gay in the corner. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Griffith. Griffith has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the dish to Black. Griffith passes to Black. Back to Galloway. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And through one half, it hasn't.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what's your take? And that does it for our halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Prime time is out there with Prince. Then there's Dimes. It's the eraser. And it's Clutch in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner, and I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Looking to get it going. Here's Hansen. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Red Hot's got 6.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Prince wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Stolen by Gay. Here's Sessions, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Aussies checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Sessions. Defense is right there. Back to Gay. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. 5 to shoot. Daniels passes to Hansen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Some changes for Golden State. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Dimes. And Curry subbed in for Clutch.
And really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight.
Curry passes to Watkins. At the top of the key, Galloway. Here's Sharp. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Got that one up quick. And that's 11 points for Red Hot.
No matter what the circumstance, he seems very comfortable letting it fly.
Here's Boss. The pass to Sharp. There's Galloway. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Sessions, and another three for the Lakers.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Curry passes to Watkins. Now Prince. He's covered by Daniels. Prince misses. Lakers leading by 21. Kicks to Daniels. And there's the call on Boss. That is his first foul of the game. Different look here for the Warriors. The Erasers checked in for prime time. Mr. Move comes in for Mr. Perfect. Blacks checked in for Curry, and it's Dimes in for Boss. The Professors checked in for the Lakers. Takes a three. Prince with the defensive effort. The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Griffith. Passes it to the Eraser. Yep, it counts. The Erasers got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's the Professor. It's the three-point bomb. The Professor's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Griffin. There's the three. Sessions with the rebound. Sessions has got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the pass to Rainman. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Griffith. He has 6. Pass to the Eraser. To the left wing. Here's Griffith. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Griffith has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here's Daniels. He has 7. Pass to Sessions. Here's Rainman. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, the Denver Nuggets come to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. So it's the Warriors now. Here's Mr. Moves. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Griffith. 6 to shoot. The shot from the low post is good. Griffith has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Clark, how do you think great coaches go about making that connection with their players?
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached. And great coaches find a way to do that effectively for that individual and for the team.
Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Prince. Money's checked in for the Lakers. A-Train comes in for Jay. Here's the Professor. The pass to Daniels. Here's the three. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Warriors trail by 20. Here's Griffith. He's got 10. To the inside, Sharp. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mr. Perfect's got 7 points in the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And the Lakers with some changes. Thunder's checked in for Red Hot, and Rain Man subbed in for Daniels. Here's Black. Passes it to Griffith. Stolen by Gay. Pass to the Professor. Up again, and Gay with the second chance points. Gay's got 26 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
The tray. Offensive rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Griffith. Here's the lob to the hoop. Gay with the block. To the middle. Here's A-Train. And that one drops for him. 9 points in the game so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Rain Man passes to the Professor. Here's A-Train. Jacks up a 3. That shot misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Griffith, and it's blocked. Gay with it. He's got 26. Here's Rain Man. Inside, Peterson takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Timeout called the Warriors. Clutch is checked in for the Warriors.
Warriors girls.
Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. Ball stolen, and it's the Lakers on the break. Here's A-Train. It's deflected. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Gay. Here's Sharp. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
No good from Gay. Warriors trail by 20. Here's Clutch. He's got 11. Rebound the Lakers. Peterson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Red Hot is checked in for the Lakers. .116 left in the third quarter. Here's Sharp. The pass to Griffith. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Rain Man. He's got 16, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Warriors with possession here. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Griffith passes to the eraser. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Gay. Here's Sharp. Gay with the block. Here's Rain Man to the paint, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Griffith. He's got 10. Passes to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. Here's A-Train. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Warriors trail by 20. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Lakers. Thunder is out there with Red Hot. Then it's Rain Man. Then there's A-Train. And it's Sessions in at the 2. Gay scanning the floor. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the 3-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Basket counts. Mr. Move's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Golden State. The erasers checked in for Mr. Moves. Curry comes in for Black Hole. And it's Clutch in for Boss. Warriors trailed by 19. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Clutch. They get it back. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Over to the wing. Here's A-Train. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 18. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to A-Train. Warriors with the rebound. The Eraser's got his 5th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Galloway. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done. Good call.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dawkins checked in for Rain Man. Money comes in for Red Hot. And Daniels subbed in for A-Train.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Prince misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Peterson. Shooting the ball.
Warriors trail by 16. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Prince has got 22 points.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Daniels passes to Gay. Shoots it up. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 3rd assist on the night. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The shot. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Clutch.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And that one's good by Gay.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Timeout called the Warriors. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions, and the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Dimes, he's checked in for the Eraser. Mr. Perfect comes in for Money. And it's Boss in for Curry. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half. And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Clutch. Softly drops in the floater. Clutch has got 6 points in the quarter. Lakers leading by 13. Gay outside. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Gay. Good work defensively by Gay.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Sessions dishes to Gay. And Sessions kicks to Daniels. To the middle. Here's Peterson. And Galloway pulls it down.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's Clutch. And another three for Golden State.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. The defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Gay left side. That one no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Boss. He's covered by Daniels. Out to Sessions. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Lakers lead by 15. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Galloway. Here's Boss. The pass to Griffith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sharp. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now here's Sessions. Peterson. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Sessions has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Boss. He's covered by Sessions. Watkins passes to Clutch. Ripped away. Los Angeles leading by 15. Gay dishes to Daniels. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Warriors trail by 18. Here's Clutch. Peterson grabs the miss. Peterson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Daniels. He kicks to Sessions. Back to Daniels. Fires for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And he just needs a sliver of space, and he's going to knock down that 3. The D has to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to guarding him.
Passes it to Clutch. Here's Griffith. He's covered by Daniels. And that one's good. Griffith. Here's Daniels.
Last year in my
Los
video,
Angeles
I said
calls
this. What we
timeout.
are experiencing
He
right
saw
now is the calm before the storm. Next year is when shit goes down. March. So this year, I'm going to say that 2021, this is going to be a really good Pepsi, right? Monster Energy drink, motorcycle.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Thunder.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. To the paint, here's A-Train. It counts, and the foul. Prince. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Bossie's checked in for Prince. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA. Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Pass to Clutch. Here's the eraser. Over to the left wing. Here's Clutch. And another three for Golden State.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Daniel. .131 left in the fourth quarter.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dump for you right there, guys.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Gay.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Warriors with some changes. The Quickies check in for Mr. Perfect. Curry comes in for Boss, and it's Knox in for Clutch.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And so it's Golden State with it. Here's Knox. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Now Daniels. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's A-Train. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did.